actually, before I forget.
Okay, it's live.
Okay, I'm going to be talking about why Friday the 13th is an unlucky day. It's the unluckiest day of the year. It falls actually three times during the year. Um, it's always been considered unlucky, and in other countries, it's actually considered lucky. Like in Spain, it's considered a lucky day. Um, I believe that this day is considered unlucky because I actually got my first speeding ticket on Friday the 13th, which is kind of ironic. um, the superstition behind it and the bad luck. A lot of people stay home on this day. It was said that there were fewer deaths on Friday the 13th because everybody stays home. Like I think there were about like 7,800 deaths on a normal day, but on Friday the 13th there were like 7,500. Um, there are objects that are considered bad luck on this day, such as black cats, ladders, mirrors, salt. Like if you spill some salt, then it's considered bad luck. If you walk under a ladder, it's bad luck. It's also said that if you cut your hair on Friday the 13th, then a family member of yours will die. Um, the history behind Friday the 13th, some say that it's linked to the Bible, or that it's because it was considered like an unlucky number across the world. It goes back to 700 BC. Um, why it lands on a Friday. There was a man named William Fowler that came up with the club called the 13th Club, where guests and members of the group would walk under ladders and be seated at a table of 13 chairs. Some also say it was the day that Jesus was crucified, or the day that Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit on the tree. Everyone portrays this day as superstitious, and it gives off. People to this day still think it's the deadliest day of the year, and that the number 13 is unlucky, and that the day Friday that it falls on is unlucky as well. That's it. Okay, someone who's next.
Okay, that was
I'm,
awesome.
yeah, I'm ready. I just unmuted my mic. All
Can
right.
we edit that out of the?
You remember you got to edit. We edit all this out. You have
Yeah,
to
we
only
gotta
see
edit that out.
your part of the video. So once this is done, you got to edit it out. You got to edit your part out. So you cut. That was perfect what you did. You got silence at the end of your video and just waited a minute. Everybody had that. That gives you time to edit everything else out. All right?
Okay. Okay.
Great. When you mute your mic, I'll get started. Academic freedom. Uh, what I would like to talk to you today is about academic freedom, what it means to our society, what it means to you, what it means to the future of our world. Many students today, they do not have the readiness to attend college. They really do not have the academic background and the academic achievement that they need in order to successfully complete college. So think about this. Only 43% of students benchmark for being college. Out of 100 students, only 43 of them are ready to go to college and be successful. So, you know, we have to think about this, since every student has different learning capabilities. Their capacity to learn is very different. We have to do something to make that change, to enable our teachers to teach in such a way that they can help our students to be academically ready to attend college and be successful, to make our society a better place. You know, as a work in the after school field, I see this a lot with the students that I work with. They come to us and they're not even academically prepared for their grade level. Many of them, we have to help to prepare them, and we have to help to get them ready to even go to the next grade. So let's look at this. Academic freedom is very important to the success of this country, to our society. It's important, and I think that the law should not limit our teachers and our students from being academically free. So there's three things that I want to talk to you about, three things that I want to really leave with you. And those three thoughts are this: the teachers and students should not be limited by laws that prohibit them to teach in their own way. The second thing is that standardized tests do not accurately portray the achievements of students. They simply just don't give a true statement of where these students are achieving. The third thing is that there should be laws on academic freedom that govern academic freedom, but however, they should create an equal opportunity for all of our children. All right. So first thing, let's look at this. Teachers and students should not be limited by law that prohibit them to teach in their own way. What is academic freedom? Well, academic freedom is a teacher taking the time to assess a student's capability and being able to scaffold them for success, being able to prepare them on their level. We all learn at different levels. We all learn at different ways. But a teacher within a classroom, they're able to use Kagan grouping strategies to group together children that have similar learning capabilities. However, these teachers are governed to teach their class in a certain way. That limits the way that they can teach our students. So they should not be limited by law. George W. Bush, he had very good intentions when he started the No Child Left Behind initiative in 2001. And what this initiative did is it provided subsidized income to our local governments to be able to help those schools that were in the communities where the low-income families live. So basically, what studies have shown that the students in low-income neighborhoods generally receive low education. So what this initiative did is it provided a means for students that were of low income to be able to succeed academically. However, there were some things that came along with that. There were demand for assessments that limited how the teachers could teach. They had the money, they could, because now there were demands that were placed on them. So the demands were, we're going to give you this money, however, we want you to test these students because we're providing this money, and these tests, these students have to pass, but it's all on one level. Students learn at different levels. These tests do not accurately show how a student is achieving. So, secondly, since these assessments do not, show their academic achievement, secondly, the thing is, what do they do? Do they portray the academic achievement of students? Well, let's say students are taught to take the test and not to understand the concepts. They're really taught to just take this test. They're prepared from day one. The teacher's main goal in the classroom is to prepare the student to pass a standardized test. Well, is that really our way of teaching? Is that how we want to teach our children? Do we want to teach them to take tests, or do we want to teach them to stimulate their mind? Do we want to create an intrinsic motivation for our students to learn? What is our intentions with these tests? No, they do not accurately portray a student's achievement. They do not simply do that. In order to accurately display the student's achievement, a teacher would have to compose a test or create a test based on the concepts that they're teaching in that classroom. And then they will be able to accurately identify what concepts a student has learned. So do homework. You know, we get a lot of homework. And this homework is supposed to be designed for us to learn whatever concepts. Now, I have a question. If I didn't understand it in class, what makes you think I'm going to understand it at home? Now I have a mountain of homework that I have to do. I didn't get it in class. How am I going to get it at home? Well, I am a low-income family. My parents don't understand how to do what you guys are teaching me right now. Who do I turn to for help? Does homework really help, or do it really makes the concept of learning whatever the concept is, does it make it harder? Because now I went home and I've done my homework, but I've done it all the wrong way. I've learned how to do my homework the wrong way. So this is too much homework, maybe a little help, but not too much. Lastly, let me tell you that there should be limits, or there should be laws on there should be laws please excuse me, I'm going to edit this out. Lastly, there should be laws on academic freedom that will create the same opportunity for all children. There should be. And the reason I say this is because we have so many children nowadays that really do not have the resources available to them. If we really look in our communities and we check to see how many people really are living in poverty, it is really an alarming amount of people. One thing that I want to tell you is that, above all, if teachers could use their gift to inspire students rather than to just teach them to take standardized tests, then the academic achievement of students will be greater, and we would be able to provide ourselves a better society. I want you to think about this. Think of how your education in your early childhood was. Was it a good education, or do you think there could have been some improvements? I urge you to do what you can to make sure that teachers and students have academic freedom. All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm telling the professor, y'all made me laugh. Wait, who is this? That's Wait, yeah, I'll mute your mic. Hello.
We're still live.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. It was a noise in the background that was making me laugh.
Hey, y'all got to edit. No, you have to edit this out.
Yes, we do. I know.
Out of my video. Listen, I'm sorry. Did I go?
No, it's okay.
Oh no, you're good.
No, you're
good, but I don't know if he's gonna care that you went over.
How many minutes?
I wasn't timing, but I know it was more than 5.
Probably like 8 or 7. No, like 9.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, who next? I'm from the mid. Wait.
He can't.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Okay,
That's
you
too
did
funny.
good though. You did good.
Yeah, you did good.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
make. I'm trying to make 100%.
I think you got it 200%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute mine too. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck, Shanice.
Thanks, guys. Okay, that's gonna be hard to follow up. I can't help it. You need to stop laughing. I'm gonna laugh. Okay. Okay, I've got this. Hold it. You guys are talking about dead animals. Hold it together. Okay. I can't. Give me a second. Okay. Wow. Okay. Today I'm going to be talking about PETA. Right now, PETA is a $35 million company that. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna read off my paper. Just put it right there. Today we're gonna be talking about PETA. As of 2014, PETA has made $35 million in gross revenue from sales of their merchandise online and returns from their pets and the adoption rates that their animals are going for. But in 2004, PETA received over 2,000 animals. They transferred 250 of them to another facility. 39 of them were adopted, and 2,300 of those were unaccounted for. According to an investigation by Huffington Post, there was a grocery store found in South Virginia that found bags of dead animals on them with a PETA imprint on their. Oh gosh, sorry guys, I'm so nervous. With a PETA sticker imprinted onto them. And asked why these animals were just shoved behind a grocery store and not removed up properly. PETA denied the allegations and said that that was a prank. But according to the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, PETA has killed, just alone in the last year, has killed over 2,300 animals. They don't have an active adoption site at the moment. They don't have any proper living space for animals, so the animals that they are getting in have been killed. Some famous spokespersons for PETA have no commentary to say on that, but Pamela Anderson, who is part of the No Skin campaign, is said to have leather all throughout her house, and because it was disposed or killed properly, PETA says that's okay. Steve-O, which is also part of the No Skin campaign, has made a living off of that show that he was on, torturing small animals and then killing them off when those cameras were off. The official president of PETA has eaten foie gras, goose, and has very, very many fur coats that she says is okay because she killed them herself. Didi Von Teese, which is a big activate or spokesperson for PETA, has written about her love of eating animals and her love for fur and wanting to always wear it. In 2012, 733 dogs were killed in the back of the PETA facility bus, and then dumped on the side of the road with small dirt covering it. And as of 2014, there is no active adoption facility nowhere near the United States. There is no active agency to adopt animals, but they are taking adoptions and transferring them. But they go unaccounted for whenever they do get transferred to such agencies. And the spokesperson of PETA at the moment has nothing to say about these statistics that are coming out. And if you'd like to learn some more, you can visit www.petakilledanimalscom/investigation. That's it.
Wow. That's gonna make me feel different about my speech.
I was so nervous.
But, no, you did good.
No, you did good. Yeah.
They're really good.
Okay. Try not to laugh at me though.
Oh.
Mine's gonna be bad. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay. As I speak, there are millions of mice, rats, primates, cats, dogs, and other animals locked inside cold cages in laboratories all across the country. Due to animal testing, they have no choice but to just sit there in their cages and wait for some lab technician and scientist to take them out and perform tests on them. Early Greek scientists such as Aristotle began the animal testing back in 384 BC, so it's been around a long time. Animal testing is the involvement of lab technicians performing procedures on live animals in order to test effectiveness of new medicines, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, household cleaning products, and food additives and industrial chemicals. Mice, rats, birds, and other cold-blooded animals make up 95% of animals used in experiments. Across the world, some countries have decided to ban animal testing due to the harsh things that happens to them. Some of these countries are India, Europe, and okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, can I start over? Okay, let me start over. I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm starting over. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. Whew. As I speak, there are millions of mice, rats, primates, cats, dogs, and other animals sitting in cold cages waiting for lab technicians to take them out and test on them all across the country, because animals are used as experiments throughout the entire world. Animal testing has been around for a very long time, and an early Greek scientist known as Aristotle performed on live animals back in 384 BC. Due to animal testing, animals are forced, because they have no choice, they can't speak up, to just sit there and wait around until they get taken out of their cages to be tested on. Animal testing is the involvement of lab technicians performing experiments on the live animals in order to test the effectiveness of new medicines, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, household cleaning products, food additives, and industrial chemicals. Mice, rats, and cold-blooded animals make up 95% of the animals used in experiments because they're smaller and just, easier to manipulate. Since animal testing is a worldwide thing, a few countries have decided to ban the animal testing on cosmetics, which isn't everything, but it's a step forward. These countries include India, Europe, and Israel. And then there is many organizations in favor of the animals, one of the most largest being PETA. PETA is a worldwide campaign who strives to end animal testing, and they also help students and classes all around the world and animal dissecting. As a whole, animal testing is a terrible way to test products just to benefit humans. Millions of these animals get tortured and then just put to death just because humans need it. Although, in order for humans to remain safe, all drugs do have to be tested on something, hence the reason they use animals to help us stay safe.